What's up, guys? It's your boy Bz, and we're coming at you guys another message. Um, this one kind of came out of the blue while I was sitting in my closet, going through clothes, and I came to this realization. And this message is gonna be for mainly like light workers or people that are high vibrational, but mainly light workers, right? Because we have unconditional love to give to each and everybody in the world, and that's also part of our downfall, right? Because we're so unconditional that we sometimes can be in the wounded feminine and don't know how to set those boundaries of like how much we're giving. But the point of what I was gonna, what I said that made me make this video was the fact that we have to learn as healers how to forgive a lot of these people for what they don't give us back, and we have to actually understand that when we meet a lot of these people and we see that they need our help, or we can read them, or there are certain things that we can just pinpoint about them that we know that they need help with, right? We do our best to try to be there because we feel like we have so much love. We have not everything, but we have this infinite amount of love that can heal people because we know it can, But I think we get so caught up and obsessed over the actual fact that like we need to heal people that we tend to lose focus of the fact that, we can't force people to heal, right? We can't force people to get together, get it together, right? But we can only try to inspire them or, be of service when it's time. When they're ready, we can only do so much. But the message I was getting before was that we get to a point where with how much we give, we have to forgive ourselves as well, because I was having a moment, I was forgiving someone else about how, they wasn't raised right. They didn't have that parental support growing up. So of course, they wouldn't know what love is. They didn't grow up in a healthy, household that showed them at least a little bit what love was about. When you grow up in an emotional, abusive, toxic household, that's what you will project. That's what you will, that becomes of you. So that's what you feel like, how you need to live your life, how you need to do everything you need to do. But it's through us seeing that we understand, we understand that they only knew how to give what they've only been shown. And I think a lot of times it's the validation that we get out of saying that we've helped these people heal that I think is why we stay so long to try to help people change, because it's that knowing that I helped, and it's not fixed you, it's knowing that I helped you become better. It's knowing that I helped you see the deeper parts of yourself that you don't see. And I can tell that that's why I stayed so long with certain people in my life, because I wanted to be that one that could help them go through their healing and understand what that meant and see what it looks like, But I'm realizing as well that a lot of people have to find that on their own too. And I'm not saying I'm not here to help people, but what I'm saying is we have to meet people halfway where they're at. And it's a lot of times when we're meeting people who are far off the spiritual journey, they don't even know anything about healing. I mean, they may see it on TikTok, but they don't fully know what it's like to really look at themselves and really have the reflection moments and have people talk about their problems or them talk about their problems. They don't have that that mindset of, they just don't have that, I was going to say intelligence, but then I got brought back to mindset. They just don't have that mindset or the mental, I don't even want to say capacity. I was about to say subconscious. Or I was trying to find something that could say subconscious but deal with the mental. But they're not conscious of the simple fact of what can be worked on or all of that, But the main point of this video that I was trying to make was that we have to get to a point where we truly understand that it's okay to give up on certain people. So let's say if you're giving a lot of your time and energy to certain people and they're not getting better, or the energy that you're giving to these people or the love support you're giving to these people you see like they just go back to the same things, or they still stick with doing the same. Some of those people you gotta let go, and you gotta understand that like I can't change, and you have to accept it, because it's within the crown chakra that you have that control, that like you can, or that like you have the power to get them to do, not get them to do whatever, but like you have the power to make them like shift or change, or you have that power for them to do things differently. But we have to release that control, crown chakra energies, and we have to understand that everything is a divine timing. When it's their time, it's their time. It's not about when we want it to be their time. And like I said, this message is for like a lot of my light workers, or like at least the people who are on a spiritual journey that's about aiding and helping people out of their pain, or out of their lack, out of their there's so many words that's coming to me. I heard like low vibrational, lack thereof. Like, it's a lot of things that people are going to start seeing about themselves that, like, we've already seen that they struggle with, right? But now that like we're not there anymore, or now that, so let's say, and this could be specific to like certain people that like you were in their life and you kind of told them about themselves, or you kind of explained to them something about healing or something about a lot of those things. And what it's doing is, when we as light workers pull our energy back and we get back into us, what tends to happen is that space, floats into those people's lives. And you gotta remember, and you gotta think everything is energy, right? So like if we're connected to those people and all these things, like it's not just it, like whatever healing you're doing they're gonna get. But what I'm saying is like the healing that you do still inspires and influences the people that you are connected to. It's not saying just stay connected. It's not saying just stay connected because like you need to, but it's just saying like there is that possibility that like things will transform for them in their own time. But it may happen on the accordance that you are leveling up. Some people, they feel that shift that you go through. They feel the shifts that light workers go through. And I'm not saying it in a way where like they're feeling our shifts to attach to it, but they're feeling our shifts to be able to actually like notice when we've evolved, or notice when we were actually moved on, or out of that whatever it was that we were tied with them for. And a lot of times it's not something specifically that we're tied to these people for. It's just more of like I said, that hold and control that our that part of ourself has, with feeling that like we have to be the one to fix them, we have to be the one to get it right. But we gotta break out of this get it right thing with these people, and understand that it's about who you're supposed to help, who you're supposed to be around, who you're supposed to shine your light for. I mean, you shine it for yourself first, you shine it for those who are on the same path as you, but there will be people that are not on the spiritual path. When you shine your light, it illuminates a path for them. It illuminates a new way of thinking, a new way of processing. Like, that's how I know with me, my big and my main thing is I'm a questions person. Because a lot of the questions that I'm going to ask the people that I talk to, or I'm going through like these healing sessions with, it's going to push them to think about these things that they've been suppressing, or these things that they haven't thought about, age, time periods, like anything what it could be that I may bring up when we talk about. They're going to look at those things, and it's going to help them realize like, dang, like I didn't realize that like all this time, that's what it was. That's why I was feeling that way,